Hi everyone!
Hi guys!
So we are finally here to do the album review for Taemin Press It. And we're just gonna get right on into it. The first song, good old-fashioned drip drop. Now when I first heard this song, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna casually start doing my album review. And then you press play, and the first line is moistly, moistly, you fall down. This is how we're doing it. This is how we're starting.
Is this the way it's gonna be?
Okay. But the way it starts, you would think it's gonna be like a sexy song, and it still kind of has that sexy undertone, but it's pretty much about him being spellbound by this girl, especially in the first verse when he starts rapping. He just goes into this whole thing about the ocean and the waters and the drip drops. It paints this huge picture of this like ocean scene. He's just going through all this stuff. His compass is broken. He's like, F my sail, there's headwinds, there's wind, but I'm just gonna go anyways. Cloudy weather is fine if you are there. Gray clouds become more of a comfy shade. Your raindrops become my sea. Drip, drop. It's all about the ocean and the sea and the feelings and immersing yourself in all the feelings. It's just a fucking great song. And shout out to Livy for being on it too. That's the girl.
The next song is Press Your Number. First of all, we just need to say, this is the creepiest, thirstiest, like looking in your window, following you down the street song ever, because when you first hear it, of course you catch that first English of feeling freaky, but little did you know, he wakes up alone at night and he's feeling freaky, so he calls you at 2 or 3 in the morning trying to catch that booty call. What?
Pretty much.
But thankfully, this girl is smart and she doesn't answer the phone and she doesn't call him back, which is just leaving him to beg and beg and beg to press your number, call me back, answer my calls, listen to those 20 voicemails I left you. I sent you a text and I emailed you. I hit you on Twitter and you're not answering.
I saw you posted on Instagram, but you didn't want to answer my call. Okay.
So the rest of the song is him just thinking and reminiscing of all that he's lost. Her lips, her eyes, her smell, her hair, everything, and just wanting her back. But it's too late.
He says, I thought breaking up was easy. Why isn't it easy with you? Because you're trifling and because she was probably the one and you just let her go. And now you sad and freaky. And a lot of you guys have been telling us in the comments that he's not saying, oh girl, there's something about your body, body, body. It's like a completely different sentence. It's not your, it's, oh girl, there's something about you, period. I wish, I wish, I wish. Oh, I want to have you again. So it's like, I'm here and you're here, like we're on completely different pages because it's not body, it's ballet. So body, ballet, I wish, body, same thing.
Same difference.
Song number 3, If You Want to Cry. Here's Soldier for Ya. In the beginning, the piano just doom, 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 doom,
like
doom,
sweeps
doom.
you off your feet.
You're like, oh wow, okay. And then throughout the song, it just like builds into this full orchestra and he's just like going ham on these vocals. It really takes you away. Like the build of this song is impeccable.
It's so deep of just how he wants to protect the one he loves and make up for anything that he did. And like he said in the song, like the devil's kissed me, so you've done something bad, you've, you know, let someone down, made some mistakes, and then he'll do anything to wash away his sins, down on his knees, pray to God, like just forgive my sins so I can be there for the ones I love.
He says, if I can wash away my sins, I will get on my knees right now, even if you choke me, even if you destroy my body, I swear to God, I will raise my arms. I just want to be a soldier. And you're just like, oh my gosh, get up, it's okay.
Literally the lyrics are like what a soldier does. They go out regardless of how it's going to affect their life or their body or their heart or their mind, and they put their life on the line for the ones they love, not even maybe people they know, but they'll sacrifice everything.
He doesn't even mention anything about his feelings, about his heart. He doesn't care about his heart. He just cares about protecting her and being there for her. And he wrote it, which makes you even more like, oh, why do you have these feelings?
Like
where did you get this emotion from? It's too much. And the next song is even sadder. What is the next song?
It's Already.
And I'm already over it because it's too
So, already, it's like, this is the epitome of sad, and it's also the epitome of, like, real. It's so real, that's why it's so sad, and then it hurts so much when you think about it. You start a new relationship, you come out of nowhere, you meet this person, it's perfect, and then BAM! They break up with you. They leave you sad, broken on the floor, and you're just heartbroken. Like, you turn around, and they're fine. Like, already. And you learn how to live your life without me already. And the saddest, realest line was when he said, I need to be ready to tell people that we're just friends. When they ask, oh, how are you and Courtney these days? You're like, oh, well, we're just friends now.
Yeah.
That's rough. Like, that's a real life issue.
It's not, oh, I want, like, the fact that he says, I need to say we're just friends now, because it's like he wants so much more. And him just saying that, oh, yeah, we're just friends, it's like the ultimate dagger.
I just felt when you said that.
Even just someone bringing it up, oh, how's so-and-so doing? You're just like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
When we were looking at the lyrics, we noticed that it's like a his and her perspective.
Because the chorus goes, how are you doing? And I'm doing well, just like the old days. Already. Second chorus is, are you doing well without me? Just like before you knew me, you're already.
And it was his, it would be like, already, ... already, ... like he was paused, like thinking about it, like he's not okay. And with hers, it was just like, already, like,
yeah,
I'm already fine, I'm already good. Like, it was just straight, back to back, no commas, no periods, no ... like, she's good. And that, just in writing, was sad. Like,
it just like paints you this picture of this dialogue between two people, and one is okay, about to go on about their day, and one has just been like
they're gonna cry as soon as they get to their car.
Yeah, it's just even more sad because it was written and composed by our own Bling Bling. When we first heard the song, it kind of has like a hint of monodrama in it, just like with the beat and the flow and how the song sounds overall. So next is Guess Who? Starting off on verse 1, he says, even though you hide in the darkness, I can already see your cards. The moon peeks out and shows your thin shoulders. Woo! When I read that, it kind of gave me chills, and I was like, oh, who's behind me? Because it's like you literally feel like someone is creeping up on you. And then the second verse, it's like pretty much that they've seen each other and they're just trying to figure out what to do, because it says, I scatter my rough breathing and touch your 5 senses. I hide you in my heart. Please be firm in making up your mind. And it's like pretty much like, okay, girl, I see you, you see me, make up your mind. What are we gonna do now? Of course, it's kind of confusing because it goes to who's on the dance floor, guess who, and I just feel like they're just trying to keep the theme of like, guess who, oh, it's me, or maybe like he's supposed to act like he's surprised when he sees her. Oh, guess who, it's me, girl, I saw you around the corner creeping. It's kind of like, I guess they want to start something, but she needs to be able to be like, okay, I'm down too. We're gonna do this.
And out of all the songs, to me, this is like the most MJ sounding out of all of them. You got your gunshots, you got your classic MJ glass break, you got your footsteps. It's just all in there.
When I first just heard Who's on the Dance Floor, it reminded me of Blood on the Dance Floor. Because who wants to dance on the dance floor when there's blood on the dance floor? Dancing on blood on the dance floor, on top of the blood on the dance floor with blood on it. Who's on the dance floor? Blood!
Like, this is what you were talking about the other day when you said, like, you think you're so funny and you find yourself laughing at all your jokes. This is what you were talking about. That was not funny.
Woo! It's just, like, so funny. And it's sad because when I'm alone, like, I literally be, like, almost falling off my bed. Laughing at myself.
The next song is... Just the beginning of that song is like pure sex, and you just feel those guitars, and they bring that R&B beat in the back, and I was like, this is what I need. Okay,
not like that. But when you started clapping, I just...
Sorry, I didn't mean to incite a riot. This song was kind of confusing, but what I took away from it, it made me think of you're secretly like falling in love with your best friend, and you need to take it in slow because you just don't know how they're going to react. So you take it step by step, try and get on a deeper level with them to see, try to feel it out, how it might turn out.
He also talks about like his secret place and how he can't go back to the way it was before. So I don't know if he's about to express his feelings, but either way, girl, there is no going back. So one by one, one by one, I'm gonna tell you my feelings.
So we're either gonna be together or we're no longer gonna be friends.
You pick what you want it to be. The next song, we both agree this is one of our favorites, is Mystery Lover. This instantly reminded me of MJ's Little Susie, and if you know that song or you've heard it before, you're a real MJ fan, because a lot of people haven't. So yeah.
Mystery Lover is basically, you fall asleep, you dream of this girl or a guy, and you see them once, and you're just doing everything you can to have them come back into your dreams so you can just feel all those feelings that you felt. And lyrics like, more than just a fantasy, limitless love and purity. I hope to dance a waltz with you? Who says that?
Taemin. Overall, we just really love the creepy puppet master feel of this song, making two puppets walk, a carousel, haunted mansion, kind of creepy song, just like Little Susie.
So the next song is Sexuality. I really enjoy the beat and the feel of this song.
When people just think of sexuality, they instantly think of like sex, and honestly that's not the definition of sexuality. It's just what you like as a person. During the song there is like some very like sexual lyrics and undertones, but then also just kind of paints a story, because in the beginning they're like this red flower that blossoms from different energy, and then throughout the song he just keeps talking about how connected they are, and this connection is better than any other connection he could ever have in his life. Says that when the two of us are together, we are finally one. It's a blessing because we are polar opposites. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's soft, an attempt at instinct, a fuse that grows together is stronger. And just the lyrics and the way the whole song is worded, it's just about the connection. Taemin's a boy and he's talking about a girl in this song, so that connection right there is already sexuality, because that's what it means. And for the last two saddest songs that you will ever hear in your whole entire life, number one is Until Today. When the song first started, the lyric is, guys who cry over girls are the most pathetic. I was like, oh! Wow.
That's rude.
I was like, that was kind of mean, but then as it continues, that's what he used to think until today, because today he is a hot, sad, heaping mess. This is just like the saddest as sad can get when he says, I'm just like this, listening to sad songs all day, sitting very still like I'm out of my mind, drinking without saying anything. Like he's completely losing it because he's just so sad, and he hates himself so much for feeling like this, because he never thought he'd be like this kind of guy. And he always thought, oh, it doesn't matter what I'll go through because there's so many women in the world. But at the end of the day, you can't feel that bad for him, because he hints that it's his fault of the breakup, because he says, how could I do what I did to you when you did all that you could do to be by my side? And it's like, she was there for you, she loved you, she cared for you, and you fucked it up. Don't know what you did, but you ruined it. The way he's just singing the song and the beat of the song and the lyrics of the song, it just like literally gets you wrapped up into this like deep dark sadness, and you feel like you just want to burst out in tears, and you could not even be going through anything.
Exactly.
Your mom can walk your room. Why are you crying? Because it's my fault.
Why your fault?
Do you know what they did to me by my side?
What are you talking about?
You're like, you're 12. Why are you, what? And when he says,
baby, I know you said
it's just like ceiling sadness on top of sadness, on top of drip drop tears, on top of soldier tears, on top of already tears, and the lid's gonna bust, but it's not gonna bust because the next song is Hypnosis,
which is even sadder.
That's when the top busts.
Hypnosis is literally a hamster wheel. He's going around and around in his feelings. He's so lost and conflicted. This is an all-time high for emotional pain, because he's saying he'll go to sleep, he'll dream of you. He'll wake up, all he sees you, all he can think of is you. So he hypnotizes himself so he can fall asleep to forget about you. But then it only makes him watch you more. And he feels the only way to escape his pain is to be with you. It gets to a really dark place.
It's not that he's hinting about committing suicide. He's just pretty much flat out saying that he's in so much pain that he doesn't want to live anymore. Because there's a part of the song where he's like, I'm asleep and then I wake up. And then he's like, you know what? I don't want to wake up because I'm not going to overcome this. I'm never going to forget about you. I'm never going to get over you.
And he's never going to have you.
Just throughout the verses, he's just going into this deep, dark sadness. Like, he's pretty much hurting himself because he's reliving the relationship over and over again. It's not even that he wants to, it's just that his mind is so sad that he can't help but to do it. When he says, memories of us that were dazzlingly beautiful, I keep emptying them, but it fills up again. I don't think it's ever going to end. The more I endure, the more sick I get thinking about you. And he's at that point to where if you've ever been in a real heartbreak or ever been just completely absolutely destroyed by something, he is at that point to where he is physically sick, because a heartbreak isn't just emotional. Like, it really takes a toll on your body. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you wake up feeling like you want to throw up, you can't pretty much function in life until you kind of get over like those first few stages. And he's just at that stage where he's literally sick. And I get it, because you don't want to wake up, because when you wake up, it's like you have those few seconds of, oh, I'm awake. And then the second you're like, oh, wait, I just remembered that I'm not with this person. Like, pretty much the only way he can get peace is when he's asleep. But not even 100% of the time, because when he does go to sleep, he's dreaming about her. And he doesn't want to wake up, because then when he wakes up, he goes through the whole sadness again.
You're going to be happy in that moment because you're dreaming about her. But then you're going to wake up and realize you don't have her.
Woo! That's Hypnosis. And me and Jasmine talk about like doing album reviews. It's really rewarding for us and things like that, because you just get a deeper connection to the artist in the song. You feel it and you know it. Every word and every high note and every kind of aching they do with their voices, like you feel it and you know exactly what they're talking about, whether you've been through it or not. So we really feel like if you're not looking up the lyrics to at least your favorite artists and your favorite songs, you're really truly robbing yourself of half of the experience. And that's just with music in general. Like, I'm the kind of person that I need to know what's going on, because I want to, even if it's gonna hurt me, I want to feel it. Like, I want to be completely immersed in a song. I want to be dripping in already. I want to be dripping in Until Today. Not Hypnosis, because that's
definitely
that's just like too sad.
Overall, I feel like we get to see who he is because he's more involved in the process. Like Courtney was saying before, when we did Drip Drop and Press Your Number, when we did Ace and all this stuff, we're thinking this was like the pinnacle of him. But like, you can obviously see he's still growing and he's still evolving and still changing, because just from obviously debut to now, his talent level has gone through the roof.
Like, what?
And you can even say from Ace to Press It, you can see a huge improvement in his talent, because these songs have
depth, and there's just
range and just
emotional baggage.
You can only think like from where he is now to where he's still going to go.
Yeah. Because he's only 22!
Exactly.
Jesus! Get out!
He's got so much more left.
It's all just very, very, very good music. Like, everything tells a story. Everything has depth. And it's nothing like Ace.
There's a huge difference in the sound of when Experience or Wicked comes on to when your shuffle brings up, like, Drip Drop or Already. You're like, whoa.
If you're ever feeling sexy or if you're ever feeling sad, this is the album for you. We are truly, to the highest form, emotionally drained. We've cried, we've written a lot, we've said a lot. This video is so long, but it doesn't matter, because we just have to get it all out and we all have to discuss, because this is that shit. Like,
it's what?
That shit. In the comment section, leave all your thoughts and feelings down below. So on that note,
follow us on Instagram.
And
follow us on Twitter.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.